Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A run for the quarterback. And he plows his way into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Right on target this time. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, it's caught. It's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And he will house it.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Runs through a tackle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Finds a little space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the tight end outside. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a move. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Complete to start this drive. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. finds his big tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give on the option. Lowers those pads. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd down play from the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quick strike complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He wants it all. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
So this likely just to get the final score a little bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll go for 2 here. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.